Praise your holy name, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shaka Krakadash. Praise your holy name. Want to give all, praises to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, because they're beautiful entities. They're beautiful, and you don't get no better than them. The King of Terror and the Prince of Peace. Yes. Kick it off. Let's kick it off. Let's give double honors to them elders and great millstone on down to the youngins that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. And this is Esau's Destruction. Yes. Esau's Destruction. Yes. So some of them, these Jakes don't want Esau's destruction. They want Jake to continue on, for they can continue on in their bullshit. They want to continue on smoking dope. They want to continue on, running up in their neighbor wife. They want to continue on in their iniquity, in their evilness, and that bullshit. Serving idols. But Esau's destruction, how about that, partner? It's over for your two thugs. Destruction, the action or process of causing so much damage to something that it is no longer existing or cannot be repaired. So that's what it is. Esau destruction, it's going to be so much damage, that it is no longer going to exist or cannot be repaired. It's going to exist, but it's going to be dragons, fabulous animals, going through there, eating up shit. Demolition, ruins, havoc, desolation, devastation, a pulling down, a tearing down, demolish, unbuild. So Esau destruction is going to be ruin, havoc, devastation. Yes. A pulling down of his kingdom. Yes. See, Esau's blessing is the sword. Esau, biblical son of Isaac and Rebekah, elder twin who sold his birthright to his brother Jacob for a mess of powder. So he sold his birthright for some red meat. It wasn't even cooked all the way. You know how them so-called white folks get down. They like they meat medium rare, with the blood in it. Blessing, a gift from Yahweh, Yahweh's favor and protection, temporal or spiritual benefit. That's what the blessing is. His blessing was the sword to hurt, the cutting weapon to cut, pierce, kill, slaughter, an instrument of destruction or combat. So that's Esau. That's what his blessing was. So this is Esau's blessing, and he's gonna use his blessing to the fullest. And he has enjoyed in using his blessings, all during his slavery and more captivities. He been using his blessing on Jake. But he is meant for destruction, and the Lord's going to destroy him from the face of the earth. Yes. Esau destructions, brothers. And let's get on down. Genesis 25, 21 through 26. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, And the Lord was entreated of him. Let's back that up. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was bearing. She was having a child. And Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manners of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, before there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called him Esau. Yes. See, he didn't come out white like a hairy garment. He came out red. And that's what he is. He's the red devil. And Isaac, and his name, and his name was Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. Yes. So, they said the first came out red like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, And when you see them peckerwoods, when they get mad, they turn red. Some of them don't even have to get mad and they red. And that's why we have a nickname for them called rednecks. And the nations, and he said, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. So let's get them nations, a race of people, So it's 2 races of people in her womb. Origin, breed, kind, familiar, tribe, group. So, it was 2. It was 2 of them in her womb. So let's go to let's go to 27 through 34. And the boys grew up, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. So we know that cunning hunter, that's that white man. He loves to hunt, that so-called white man. He loves to hunt. He bring his dog and he go out there cunning. He's a cunning hunter. He even hunt down so-called niggas. When they run from the police, he hunt them down. He get the dog out, and set up a perimeter, a place where, they can't get out, and he hunt them niggas down. Yes, he's a cunning hunter, What else do he hunt? He hunt animals, he even go in the sea and hunt the sea. He hunt all type of fish, he hunt animals and put them on his on his wall, the head of the animal, to show off his hunting skills. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in a tent. Jake, he kicked back cool, he relaxed, he ain't with all that old hunting shit, he smooth like ice water. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his vintage, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob soddish pottish, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottish, that red meat. for I am faint. Therefore, what his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am the point to die, and what benefit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage, bread and red meat of the lineages. And he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So he despised what he just did, to his brother. So that's the birthright that he done sold to his brother Jacob. Genesis 27 and 11. And Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. So, we're smooth, and that red devil is hairy. Yeah. Esau, he a cold-blooded bastard, He's a red bastard. And, some all women, they love that hairy motherfucker, Do anything for him. Diss us and go to him. Sell us out for him. Genesis 27, 36 through 41. And he said, it is not his rightly named Jacob, for he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now until thee, thy son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, crying like a little bitch. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, the dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother, shall have the dominion, and thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And he meant that, So, he said the fatness of the earth, So, you see that hairy red man, he got the fatness of the earth. He eat all the good victuals, He live in all the fancy houses. He got the gold, the silver, And he said, the days of the morning my fathers are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Yes. And he's been slaying us. The morning has been past, and he's been slaying us, and he got a big slaying for the 2/3, in just a minute, It's coming to pass. Jacob's trouble and our temptation. He finna slay Jacob like a motherfucker. Leviticus 26 and 25. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrels of my covenant And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send a pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hands of the enemy. So that's what we're right now. We're delivered into the hands of our enemy, and we are gathered together in the cities. And he sent pestilence among us already. Ye shall be delivered into the hands of the enemy. And we don't got no power against our enemy right now. We're delivered into their hands. And he said, and I will bring a sword upon you. And that's Esau blessing. That sword, he's going to bring it upon the 2/3, And even some of the, the elect that was born to be martyrs, that's going to get their head chopped off, But the Most High going to bring them back up, But the sword is coming for us. Yes. That's why I kept that. Joshua 24:4. And I gave unto Isaac, Jacob, and Esau. And I gave unto Esau Mount Seir to possess. But Jacob and his children went down into Egypt, So he gave Esau, Mount Seir. He gave him the fatness of the land. And Jacob and his children went down unto Egypt. We then went down to Egypt, and endured these curses, that we had to go through. Jeremiah 47:6. O thou sword of the Lord, how long will it be ere thou be quiet? Put up thyself into thy scabbard, rest and be still. So he wanted to put the scabbard up. O thou sword of the Lord, the sword of the Lord, Esau, his blessing. How long will it be ere thou be quiet? Put up thyself into thy scabbard, rest and be still. So that's what he wanted to be, the sword protector. That's what the scabbard is. They please, what you're doing us in. When can you put your sword up? When can you put that devil Esau up, to protect her, to hide, scissors, blades, swords, to cut, protect her. He want to put Esau up, to hide his ass, because the sword, because he using his sword to the fullest, Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus says Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no longer in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And you can see right now with Donald Trump, his wisdom is no more. They don't got no wisdom, They running behind each other on some bullshit, Is their wisdom vanished? Yes, he gave them a little wisdom for a little bit and snatched it up, and now look at them, they doing crazy shit, So Edom, the so-called white man, that hairy red man all over Esau, his counsel has perished from the prudent, Is their wisdom vanished? So their wisdom, they prestigious bullshit is all gone. And they done went back to their caveman mentality. Out of the caves they came, the Carcass Mountain. Ezekiel 5:17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I am Yahweh, have spoken it. So he gonna bring that Esau up on us. Esau's the sword, the sword that the Most High, put on this earth to punish us with, So I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it. And if he speak it, you can believe that it's going to happen. Ezekiel 35, 1 through 5. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Sarai, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus says Yahweh power, Behold, O mountain Siron, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hands against thee, and I will make thee most desolated. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolated. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast a perpetuous hatred, and hast shedded the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. And in time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had ended, So Esau, he put his sword on us, too much. He went overboard with it. So the Most High is going to destroy him, Esau's destruction, because you have perpetuous hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel. And yes, we're the children of Israel. And he didn't shed the blood of the children of Israel overkill. He done an overkill. So the Most High is going to destroy Esau. His cities shall be desolated, and thou shalt know. They're going to know about the Most High, because they don't believe in him. Amos 1 and 11. Thus said the Lord, for their transgressions of Edom, and for I will not turn away the punishment therefore, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. So, Esau did pursue Jacob with the sword, and did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetuously, and he kept his wrath forever. So he didn't lay up. He kept on slaying Jacob. He still ain't got no rest. He still, the cops are slaying the young so-called black men, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in the day, says Yahweh, even destroy the wise men of Edom, and understanding out the mountain of Esau? So he's gonna destroy, the wise men of Edom, They think they're wise, and the understanding out of Mount Esau. You see Donald Trump, he has no understanding. All he do is read. They give him a strip and he's reading it, and if they try to toss him a hard question, he sends somebody else. Answer that, because he has no understanding. Even destroy the wise man out of Edom. He had that female answer it, answer that, and she come up there, yes, this man, because he has no understanding. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You know, so shame shall cover you, you know, Esau. And you're going to be cut off forever after you do your 1,000 years of slavery, after you build up our new kingdom. Then you're going to be cut off forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Obadiah 1 and 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. Yes, 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 yes. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be a remain of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it, you know. And like the elder said, let the scripture speak for itself, you know. You know, don't try to go overboard and act like you got so much wisdom and breaking down this. The scripture speak for itself, you know. The house of Jacob shall be a fire, you know, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, you know. So that fire and that flame gonna hit Esau. Obadiah 1 and 21. And the saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mountain of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh's, the Lord's. Yes, 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 yes. They're going to judge Esau. Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. You know, so dragon, a fabulous animal, extraordinarily, especially large. So it's gonna be large animals, you know, in the wasteland of America, of Mount Edom, Esau. Romans 9, 10 through 13. For with the heart man believeth unto the righteousness, and with the mouth confessed is made unto salvation. For the scriptures says, whosoever believe on him shall not be ashamed. For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek, for the same Lord over all is rich until all to all that call upon him. And that Jew and Greek, you know, is still the children of Israel, you know. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh shall be saved. How then shall, no, yes, and for whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh shall be saved. Yes, let's go to Joel 2 and 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. And the Lord has said, and in the remnants whom Yahweh shall call. You know, so saved to salvation. Yes, yes, yes. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So we got to walk in the spirit, brother. Because this flesh is cold, you know. It fights with us day and night. Hebrews 11:20. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. You know, so by faith, Isaac blessed Jacob, Esau concerning things to come. Yes. Hebrews 12:16-17. Let there be a fornicator, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessings, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears, you know. So even though he was crying like a little bitch, you know, he was rejected, you know. You ain't gonna get this, you know. None of this blessings that Jacob is finna inherit. James 5:20. Let him know that he which covers the sin from the error of his ways shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sin. You know. So let him know that he that which covers the sinners from error, you know. So us, when we out there preaching that word, or we right here giving this lesson, saving the sinners from, you know, error, you know, we cover a multitude of sins that we done committed, you know. Because we wasn't no goody two shoes down here neither. You know, we was doing the Moseses, drug dealers, killers, pimps, you know, players, hustlers. We was all there, you know, before the Most High woke us up, you know, and told us to preach this word, you know. We was doing the Moseses. Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereof to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill